afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the... Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. It's Green. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there
looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now a give, right side. Singleton. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. You look at this Cowboy defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The Cowboys sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, defensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken on the 25. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. This is Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Start of the second. There he goes, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to... Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Good footwork at the 30. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it. And he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
The throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on first down.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Here's second and 10.
They'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On the right side, caught by Green. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. Up the middle they go. Singleton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Allen. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A throw right side here going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And now at this point in the 1st half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Rams going to take over late in this 1st half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Over the middle, complete. That's Morales. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to...
One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
There he was in the slot for the catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He's got it to the 43 here. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. On play action, they'll throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morales. And he is going to have a Rams first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
False start. Offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And his kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And out now come the Cowboys. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Encroachment. Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Singleton. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks, and able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams will add to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now Allen. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 yards to go, second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now back to throw. He's got Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Hampton. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. And the Rams are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up, stood